He caused the inflation, and it's killing black families and Hispanic families and just about everybody. The fact is that his big kill on the black people is the millions of people that he's allowed to come in through the border. They're taking black jobs now, and it could be 18, it could be 19, and even 20 million people. They're taking black jobs.
Look, I know we want to put this behind us, but the former president's comment on black jobs had folks talking.
Sir, what's a black job?
Black job is a contractor and a renewable energy developer.
Oh, that's what you do?
That's what I do.
That's a black job. Thank you. Hold on a second.
Sure, man.
What's a black job?
Designing products for a multi-billion-dollar bank.
Wow. Thank you, brother.
Monte Wash One on TikTok went to find out what a black job really was.
Sir?
Yeah.
Can I ask you, would you happen to know what a black job is?
Black job? I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is? What do you do?
I'm a VP of a biotech company.
That's right. Could that be a black job, in your opinion?
It is a black job. Got it. What's a black job?
I don't know.
Well, what do you do?
I'm the CEO of a food company.
Wow. What kind of food?
All kinds.
That's incredible. Hold on, sir. Sir, let me talk to you. What's a black job?
I don't know.
What do you do?
I'm a lawyer, and I'm a real estate developer.
Let me ask you a question. What's a black job?
A black job? Caddying for you?
What do you do, sir?
I got a black job as a CEO.
Of what?
Of four companies. Yeah. Media companies, advertising, marketing, film. That's good. That's a good black job.
Wow. Thank you.
And the answers he got were fantastic.
Such a racist and insulting attempt to try and use that xenophobia of, the migrants are coming to take the jobs, and to appeal beyond the white conservative base.
Many saw it for what it was.
Well, I'm going to say this here about that debate last night or yesterday. Well, see, I'm black, so I need to go back to my black job. According to this. So, you want to piss on me without calling me rain. The I see coming out of Trump's mouth, all he do is talk negative about the United States. He had nothing positive to say. But an immigrant taking the black job. So what the is black jobs? I'm a truck driver. So is that a black job? And you got the Caucasian people on here supporting his saying I'm black with jobs. I'm a black American. Black American born. What you mean black jobs? I don't give a f***. I'm voting for Joe Biden. He's standing there because he couldn't believe that was coming out of the mother mouth. That's why he was in the daze. He was like, what the f*** is he talking about? I would be like that too.
Like Tyrone Mitchell, who could not stand the comment.
Tell me you see what Donald Trump did right there. Tell me you see how he used black jobs as a pejorative and black people as political fodder. Tell me you can see it. Well, for those who can't see it, let's get into white supremacy for dummies. When Donald Trump says black jobs, he's not talking about high-skilled, high-paying jobs. Hell no. He's talking about low-skilled, low-paying jobs, because that is how he sees the black American political class. He's saying to black America, see those people coming from over the border? They're here to take your job, so you better put up and fight for it. And we, white America, we're not the enemy. We want you to keep what you have. But you need to fight with them because they are the enemy. Now think about that for a second. He wants black Americans to fight migrants over the crumbs that white America throws them under the table. Where have we seen this before? Where have we seen this before? This is a tried and tested pattern of white supremacy.
Dr. Shola had a fantastic video on the matter. You could follow her at the handle seen on your screens.
This ethno-Christian nationalist agenda that Donald Trump's ilk has. Donald Trump doesn't really care. He's not interested in policy. He's just interested in sort of being in charge, whatever that means for him, just having people stand up and salute him. But he doesn't really care about these issues. But he's always had a very particular view of the blacks and immigrants. Never mind the fact that 2 of his 3 wives are immigrants. Never mind the fact that 4 of his 5 children are children of immigrants. Putting that aside, he doesn't see them as worthy. He doesn't see them as deserving. He doesn't see them as part of this country. We cannot have a president who has that mindset and surrounds himself with people who have that mindset. I think that's the larger question, Sam, that we're trying to get at, which is, the Trump versus Biden conversations that we're having. It's not just about Donald Trump or Joe Biden. It's about the types of people they surround themselves with and the types of policies we'll get.
And he would get trolled for it even further. On your screens is Representative Stacey Plaskett, who wrote in a tweet, "Another day in Congress doing our black jobs."
They're taking black jobs. He was talking about migrants taking black jobs. What is a black job?
Okay. Well, a couple things. First of all, you know what he meant by that, okay? When you flood a country with millions of people, you're going to have more competition for work. You are. And those workers are willing to do it at a lower wage.
Black jobs. You seem to be saying these are low-wage jobs?
No, they're not low-wage jobs. These are working-class jobs.
You talk about migrants taking low-wage jobs, and that he was talking about black voters.
There would be more. Representative Gwen Moore added on, writing, "Hello from my office at my black job." Alistair Martin got in on the fun, a physician, an astronaut, and a fighter pilot, reporting live from our hashtag Black Jobs. The NAACP would put out a lengthy statement in what could be seen as a rebuttal after the debate. And they put this: "There is no such thing as a black job, provided the opportunity black Americans excel across industries and professions. We need candidates who are going to prioritize diversity, equity, and inclusion, not attempt to mischaracterize black workers as anything but American workers." Well done. The Times would contribute to the discussion as well. Republicans who have sought to take advantage of President Biden's softening support among black voters have made the issue of immigration a cornerstone of their appeals to the bloc, whose turnout in November could decide the election. Mr. Trump has said migrants are, quote, poisoning the blood. He was quoting the big H, by the way, and has repeatedly claimed that the migrants crossing the U.S.-Mexico border are escapees from prisons and mental institutions. The evidence does not say this is an accurate statement, but you could say that about just merely anything that the former president says. Immigrants have made up an increasingly large portion of the American labor force in recent years, but economic experts say their presence has been healthy for the nation's economy, because it has. All these white people that are voting for Trump that are saying they're taking our jobs, it's literally a South Park meme, don't want to do those jobs. And while the former president claims that migrant workers are taking jobs from American citizens, the population of foreign-born workers in the country is not large enough to offset the job creation of the last 3 years. That's a huge accomplishment. Via the NAACP, once more, the job creation. Every American deserves the opportunity to compete in the global economy. For decades, exorbitant debts incurred at the hands of predatory debtors have tightened their grip on our communities, putting Black America in a chokehold. While the $160 billion plus relief granted in the past 4 years is a start, we demand long-term solutions to advancing equitable outcomes with a focus on affordable education for all. Additionally, as for whether immigrants are taking native-born workers as jobs in general, the data suggests they simply are not. The Bureau of Labor Statistics finds that the unemployment rate for U.S.-born citizens remains near all-time lows, 3.8% in May, lower than the nation's 4% unemployment rate overall. It's unlikely that native workers' unemployment would be so low if they were being crowded out by immigrants. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.